Welcome back. The fans had their fun in the house, whilst the players reciprocated by showing their love. However, it was time for the game face to come back on when the latter stages of the tournament took place. Here's how the last 16 got to the final 2 in the women's singles. The women's round of 16 served up some incredible action, and the big headline had to be the dismissal of defending champion Wang Manyu at the hands of the exciting rising star and her doubles partner, Guaiman. Wang faced little resistance in the early rounds, but against her younger compatriot, she soon found herself trailing 2 games to love. Wang wasn't ready to let go of the title without a fight, and the pair put on quite the show in the 3rd game as they went toe-to-toe.
Are we looking at the truth of the Chinese future here in the women's game? In Guaiman, the lefty tipped as a protege, has defeated Wang Manyu in 3 straight games.
The defending champion may have been out of the equation here in Singapore, but world #1 Sun Yingxia was still very much in the picture. She picked up her 3rd successive 3-love victory, brushing aside Sofia Polkanova of Austria. Meanwhile, the fairy tale run continued for former world #1 Zhu Yuling. Against Japan's 7th seed Satsuki Odo, she stamped her mark right from the get-go with some incredible play. Odo did try to mount a fight back in game 2, but Zhu had all the answers. Moving to the best of 7 games format, 4th seed Chen Xingtong and 5th seed Hina Hayata treated the fans to a thriller. In a topsy-turvy encounter, both players went back and forth, trading games off one another. And the match went right down to the wire, with Chen stepping up a gear and dancing through to the last 4. 3rd seed Wang Yidi had a slightly easier encounter against Mimarito of Japan. After dropping the 2nd game, she never looked back, as she went on to outplay the 8th-seeded Japanese star. On day 6, one of the highly anticipated quarterfinal matchups was that of Macau's Zhu Yuling and China's Guaiman. The 15th seed raced off right from the start and soon found herself holding a comfortable 3-love lead. Zhu put up a valiant battle in the 4th to pull a game back, but it wasn't enough to stop her younger opponent from crossing the finish line.
Such prowess there from Guaiman. She's into the semis here.
Meanwhile, fan favorite and world #1 Sun Yingxia kept the bagels coming for her opponents as she easily brushed aside fellow Chinese player He Zhuojia. Yet to drop a single game this year, Sun was imperious as she went about her business to win 4-love and head into the semi-finals. One of the stories of Singapore Smash 2025 had to be that of Chinese next-gen player Guaiman. Standing across from her more experienced player, 4th seed Chen Xingtong, Guai never looked intimidated and stormed into a 3-love lead. Staring at a 7-point deficit in the 6th game, Guai never gave up and strung together a series of winners to book her place in a WTT Grand Smash singles final for the first time.
It's a career-defining breakthrough. What an amazing match.
In the other semi-final, Sun Yingxia looked in formidable form against 3rd seed Wang Yidi, rushing to a quick 2-love advantage. Wang pulled herself together to even it up, and with both players refusing to give in, the fans were treated to a thriller that went right down to the wire.
EpiPen time! This rally is nuts!
In a nail-biting finish, Wang saved 2 match points, but eventually ran out of steam, as Sun finally came through, much to the delight and relief of her legion of fans.
And there it is, Shasha closes the door, and it'll be tears of joy for thousands of fans in the arena and watching home all around the pale blue dot. Sun Yingxia was tested, and she's gotten her revenge in the decider.
And here's how the women's road to the final looks. Sun Ying-sha handed out 4 straight set lessons in a row to get to the last 4. Then she was pushed right to the limits by Wang Yidi. Take on Guaiman, who herself has been on an extraordinary giant-killing journey, taking out defending champion Wang Manyu and 4th seed Chen Xingtong. The pick of the men's singles round of 16 matches had to be the amazing comeback from Alexis Lebrun against Shui Fei. Lebrun had raced to a 2-game lead and must have been confident of finishing off his Chinese opponent in quick fashion. Shui, who'd taken a major scalp eliminating 3rd seed Tomokazu Harimoto, found his inspiration, fighting back from 2 games down to force a decider.
Oh, this is too good!
Lebrun was rattled, but he was able to put the frustration behind him as he eventually prevailed to deny Shui another upset.
And there it is! Alexis Lebrun takes it after 2 match points saved on his 3rd opportunity.
Meanwhile, 2nd seed Lin Shidong faced some resistance from Chinese Taipei's Lin Wenru. Lin leveled the match after losing the 1st game, but the world number 2 showed his class as he pushed past the 11th seed to victory. Wang Chuqin had a minimum of trouble in his encounter with 8th seed Patrick Francisca. The world number 1 was quick off the blocks for a 3-love lead, but let Francisca back in, losing the 4th game. And that gave the German a flicker of hope. But Wang would quickly snuff that notion out in the 5th and book himself a place in the semis.
That is incredible. Wang Chuqin has taken it. He moves on to the final 4.
The first semi-final was an absolutely epic contest between Wang Chuqin and Liang Jingquan, who played out a repeat of last year's title match in Singapore. Then it was Wang who lifted the trophy, and the world number 1 got off to a great start in the 2025 semi-final. Trailing a game down, Liang would soon turn the tables against Wang to lead 3-1.
That's audacious from Liang Jingquan.
Wang showed his world-class pedigree and rallied back, forcing the match into a decider. 5 points in a row, the mark of a champion. The top seed appeared to be heading for the win, but Liang decided to add his own final twist to the story. After saving a match point, the 4th seed found the inspiration for an upset win.
What a match, John. Credit to this man who showed his mental mettle.
In the 2nd semi-final, 2nd seed Lin Shidong faced France's Alexis Lebrun. Lebrun gave his all to keep Lin in check, but he couldn't wrestle any advantage from the Chinese prodigy. In the end, Lin was too strong on the day, and he reserved his spot in the final. Let's take a look at how Liang Jingquan and Lin Shidong came through to reach the final. So, with the semi-finals done and dusted, these top names have their eyes on the prize, and we'll find out who lands the much-coveted trophy after this short pause.